Hello, and welcome to the Creative Mindset Podcast. This show is about life, creativity, and business. Every episode is about one of these three. My name is Isolde Trachtenberg, and I want to help you live in your creative mindset where anything is possible and you can achieve great things. Today, I want to talk to you about confidence. To me, confidence is feeling like you have the right to exist, feeling like you deserve to be here, having that internal knowledge that you belong right where you are on this earth, taking up space, and being gloriously, uniquely alive. Confidence starts when we find its seed. Some of us get the kernel from parents or other guardians. They nurture our self-esteem as we grow. Others miss out on mentors who help them develop confidence. When that happens, we have to nourish our confidence on our own. We have to invent or imagine the seed and then nurture it to maturity. The seed grows when we build on a foundation of imagination. We have to redirect our feelings of low self-love into feelings of worth. We have to do it by acting as if. If you act and treat yourself as if you are worth loving, those feelings will eventually bloom. Even when you're missing the kernel of self-worth that ought to have been instilled when you were a youngster, you can still form it. Here's an easy way to do it. We will praise and lift others before we will do it for ourselves. So treat yourself as you would treat your best friend. If your friend were feeling a lack of self-confidence, what would you say to her to boost her spirits? You might say, "You're worthwhile, you're wonderful, you're strong and kind and beautiful," and you wouldn't even think twice. But you would refrain from saying this to yourself because you might be afraid to sound egotistical. So to remove self-judgment from the equation, you can treat yourself the way you would treat your friend. Ask yourself the following question. If I were my own best friend and I felt low, what would I say to myself to make things better? And then answer the question. It is possible to use this technique for most questions we don't have answers for. When you don't feel confident about your abilities to answer a question or achieve a goal, ask yourself that question. If I were someone who knew how to do this, what would I do? An answer will float up almost immediately. Somehow, our minds work through things much better and faster using this technique, and then we can get through the arduous time and into our own blossoming feelings of confidence in our abilities and love of ourselves. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I would love to hear from you about your feelings of confidence, what helps you feel confident, and if you use this technique, how it works for you. Until then, please rate, review, and share this podcast so that I can keep bringing you this content that will allow me to share with you ideas about confidence, creativity, business, and creative human interaction. Until next time, I send you all of my love. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the podcast if you're new, and please tell your friends about the community we're building here. Today's episode was produced by Isolde Trachtenberg and is copyright Isolde Trachtenberg 2019. Today's music was from Kevin MacLeod, Laser Groove, and Ave Marimba, brought to you by Creative Commons License 3.0. As always, please remember this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Past performance does not guarantee future results, although we can always hope. Until next time, I send you all of my love.